Welcome to our spotlight section now with the amazing Andrea Gogova. She's based in the UK, also a multilingual person like us, however, not working as an interpreter, but so important, working as a fitness trainer, helping us now to deal with our typical desk problems like hunching shoulders, Andrea will introduce yourself properly and tell us more about it, and we will do some exercises. So, guys, get ready. Andrea, the floor is yours.
So good morning from London. Hello. I don't know. Hopefully you have morning as well. I don't know which part of the world you are. So yes, as Sarah said, I'm a energy and strength coach. So the biggest goal is especially for the people who are having sedentary lifestyle to help them to feel fresh, energetic, and strong. Normally, these people suffer neck and back pain, especially. So that's why the biggest goal is to help people with this. And simply with few minutes a day, just with basic exercises. So it's very affordable. So you don't have to spend hours and hours as people think like you need to exercise and train to be strong and pain-free. No, you just need few correct exercises to do for your condition. So as Sarah invited me here, I was thinking, oh, that's quite a good bunch of people, because what do you do normally? You are, I believe, sitting and interpreting, but I wanted to use breakout rooms for this. I think that you might be walking as well, isn't it? You can be standing, walking. You don't have to sit with your job, do you?
If you're in the booth, we sit, but it depends on the assignment, I guess, right, Michael, Saren? Sometimes there are like tours or whatever where we accompany somebody, so then we also stand but we whisper into somebody's ear maybe or into a tour guide system. But then we could stand technically, yeah.
Yeah, we could stand even on stage, like you see with sign
Yeah.
language interpreters next to a speaker. But in the booth, we're sitting because the booth is not hard. Yeah, I see some colleagues who stand up from time to time, if you're not too long.
Yeah. I mean, at the
Before,
remote desk,
Okay.
I can stand up as well. Sometimes I do
yeah.
even, yeah, but otherwise you see I have a desk chair and yeah.
That's going to.
Yeah.
But you're not typing much, is it? Like you are more like speaking.
Yeah, yeah. But on
Yeah,
other
because
days when we don't have our assignments, we are like office workers, I guess, right? And then we do office
I
work.
see.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make it like tailored for you, because
yeah, yeah.
that's what I wanted to find out, like what kind of positions do you have? And I saw that for you it's more like flexible, that you are not always like, you can be
Mm-hmm.
smiling, talking, yes, standing. Okay. So before we start, do you suffer from some problems like neck or back pain, or is there anything you want to focus on today?
Oh, good question.
No,
Does anybody
I'm lucky
have any pain?
because
Yeah.
I studied at the drama school in Maastricht, and we had really an emphasis on the body. So I'm very aware if I have stress in my body, and so. But I
Okay.
know a lot of colleagues, it is really a problem because if you forget that they have a very strange posture.
Yeah, also when
Okay,
I'm
so
not conscious,
posture there,
I'm
perfect.
not straight. Yeah, yeah, posture. It's like I'm not standing straight. Even when I'm standing, I'm like this, instead of, so yeah, difficult.
Brilliant.
It's exhausting
So
to always stand like this.
that's what I was going to talk about, give you some
Yeah.
tips about posture, what you can do and how you keep like awareness about it to become a habit. But before, I don't know like if anybody else is coming on the screen, I wanted to start this little workout literally to get you going, so you feel pumped. So all you just need to stand up. Do you have a space where you can stand up? So we'll do just the upper body, literally your neck and your back, because these are the most typical the parts. And yeah, I will do it with you. It will be super short, and straight away you should feel it. So after a few minutes, you will feel how the blood is really nicely flowing through your neck to your upper back, especially the shoulder girdle area, in the between the shoulder blades, which is holding nicely your posture. So you should feel it immediately, and it's quite a good idea to test it, because when you feel it, then you'll say, oh, okay, I think she might be right. We can do it. So just as you are in standing, we will just mobilize a little bit. So you lift your shoulders and you roll them backwards. Focus on breathing as well. Try just regularly breathe. Don't hold your breath. And then go forwards. Nice one. And that's pretty enough. So you can start straight away, yeah? With your neck, keep the chin parallel to the floor. And then in this position, turn your head to the side. Try to look behind you and look to the other side as well. Inhale as you are holding it on the side. Exhale as you turn to the other side. Go a few more. Oh, I can see you can straight away feel the trapezius muscle, yeah? Nice. And then arms in front of you and straight again, nice parallel to the floor. And on exhale, go backwards behind you and do pulse behind. So inhale forwards and again, double pulse at the back. We'll go 5 of each, so you'll see how simple it is. One more. Okay, what I can see, the bodies, when you do it, nothing is happening here with the body, yeah? Body is straight, so you're holding tummy tight. Imagine that somebody is punching you into your stomach and you're taking it, so it's tight. So only movement is the arms, yeah? Nothing else. Body is super strong. Stop with your arms here at the top, and now pull your elbows backwards, so they're like letter U when it's sitting. Inhale forwards, exhale back. Let's go for 5, 2, exhale back, 3, 4, one more, stay at the back, and then go 10 little pulses just backwards, like fast exhales. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold the elbows up and now rotate the arms. Imagine there is a wall behind you and press the forearms on your wall and bring them back on the big tables next to you. Don't let the elbows drop. Inhale on the wall, exhale on the table. Go 2 more. Very nice. You should start feeling it around your neck and shoulders. 1 more. And now stay on the wall. And we go little pulses again, forwards and backwards. Exhale, exhale. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it up. Last one in this position. You close your elbows in front of you and open. Don't let them drop. Keep them up. Letter U. Excellent. 2 more. And last one, stay at the back. Now just press the arms on the wall and hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go to W letter, so elbows towards your rib cage and keep pressing back. Another 5 seconds here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one, turn your hands on the wall and press back. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And relax. Shake the arms. Very nice. Now one shoulder rolls back, second follows. Now you can move your body as much as you need to and go forward. And very good. So that's it. That's super short sequence just for your trapezius muscles, your upper back, and it opens you straight away, so your chest is more open. And these muscles which are holding your neck and your head upright all day long, they are stronger. So which means that if you do this daily when you are tired, it gives you energy, it improves your posture, it strengthens the muscle of your shoulder girdle. And that's all what you need with your job. You don't need much more. Literally upper back and neck. So how did you feel? Tell me, could you feel something?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yes. And it's amazing. That's really like, and you can do this in your daily life. Yeah,
You can do it
absolutely.
anytime,
That's
anywhere, not a problem.
yeah,
And
but I feel it too.
literally
Yeah.
supports your posture. Yeah. So
Yeah.
again, what I said, that's what we do with people who are super busy and want to keep strength. So we just give them special exercises which are specialized for them. Normally, like with a client, I have the assessment with them. We find out how is their posture, what's working, and according to that, I prepare like sequence like this 3-4 exercises to do. They do it for about 21 days, because normally you need 21 days to create a habit. Once it's your habit, then you naturally do it. And then after 21 days, we have a check. And normally it's always better, like something is better. Either they have more energy, that's what they normally feel at the beginning, or they feel stronger, their posture is better, they are more productive, they can focus more, they have clear thinking. So that's what we do, like simple, and then they can keep going for people like this.
And this is your specialty. Like, it's about, okay, we don't need to go to the gym. We can do it right where we work. We could even do this in the booth.
Oh yeah, you can do anywhere.
Colleague is interpreting, or in the coffee break, because we are
Yes.
visible anyhow. So yeah, so this is the thing, like 15 minutes a day, that's your thing, kind of like where you are at work, do these kind of exercises, right, for your then tailored challenge or whatever. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, and simply you can do it in sitting as well. When you are sitting and you are tired, there are a few like mobility and strength exercises for sitting. So literally like very individual plans for everybody what they need. Yes, so that's the best thing. Like do what you need to do, because when you, for example, now there is a big trend to follow so many people, or for example on Instagram or YouTube, and you don't know if you are choosing the right exercises for you. Even if you do them and they are not the ones you need, it doesn't, you don't benefit from them. So the best thing is to like literally have something what is working right for you, for your body, for your posture, for your problems.
Yeah, I'm very curious because I'm a fervent swimmer, and with breaststroke, I feel now my spine, let's say, in a little bit below my shoulders, it really had to work now, and it got now. If there's tension in it, it's gone. So I will go swimming this afternoon. So I'm really curious what happens with my breaststrokes when I do them, if this has an influence. Because
is it only when you do your...
I lose a lot of muscles and arms when I do the breaststroke. So
is it only breaststroke, or that do you feel?
No, I do both breaststroke and freestyle. I
But
can't
do
do
you
the
feel
butterfly
that
any longer
pain?
because I'm too heavy now.
Oh, normally water like floats, you know, it
I
like
know, yes, that's
lifts you
okay,
up, so
but
it
it's
shouldn't be.
the movement is really also where you now did the exercises. So I think I will feel something. Maybe it's no, the tension is gone.
You already trained the muscles that you will use swimming to this afternoon just now.
Yeah,
warmed them up already. Yeah.
Normally the biggest issue for people is as they have posture like this, yeah, and then you start suddenly swimming. So when you swim, what happens? You open your chest, it goes all the way back, and you use the muscles that normally don't work for whole day because they are in this position. When you open them, you start working them, so that's why you might feel it. Another thing might be core. If the core is not strong enough, then just upper body is working, and your core, when it's weak, so it's like doesn't support the body. So that's another thing. Some people need to strengthen the core.
Yeah, what a lot of people are doing wrong when they are doing the breaststroke is they keep their head above the water, but you have to always go
put the
down.
head under, exactly.
And then you have no tension afterwards. And then I think in the water, I feel doing breaststrokes as if I have really a six-pack. I don't have any six-pack any longer, but then there are also the muscles trained. So I do have maybe a little belly, but it's not a belly which is hanging, but it's packed by muscles. So this is a nice feeling.
No, that's a good point. When you are swimming and your head is sticking out, so you are really straining the neck muscles. And that's again, because neck muscles are smaller than back muscles, it can go down because they have to work extra hard, so you can feel the pain there. So that's a good point, yeah. So ideally, with swimming, you go under the water. I know many people don't like to go with the nose under the water. So that's why they do it like...
absolutely. Not to not get the hair wet either.
Yeah, it seems like people really have problems with the hair. And I think you are in a swimming pool, so you will get wet. So it's so stupid, but okay.
But Andrea, you mentioned breakout rooms. Did you want to go in the breakout rooms? Or
no, I said that I wanted to find out what your issues are in the breakout rooms.
Okay.
I found out here, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's few people only today. Yeah, we can talk here. Exactly. Everybody can mention their problems. Yeah, if you like. Saren, what is do you have any muscles? arms or anything that you notice working or not working or
Working,
Janina?
I feel relief on my shoulder. Normally, I have a shoulder pain. When I did this exercise, the pain and it's really released a little bit now. Thank you for that.
Well, see, already like it wasn't even 5 minutes and already worked. Wow. Yeah.
No, these are just like quick energy boosters, literally like to strengthen and boost, yeah. And if you do them daily, so it's so much better like to do nothing, you know, like it accumulates and suddenly in those 21 days you have a habit and you miss it, you start missing it. Like when you are brushing your teeth, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
You brush every morning. If you don't, you feel, oh, I forgot something. So that happens with these like energy boosting exercises, like suddenly you will miss them and it has so much benefits, which like, yeah. Normally the biggest problem for people is time, so that's their excuse, like, I have no time. But if you show them that you have like literally 2-3 minutes in between your work, you can squeeze it in. So many people start doing it and then they exercise more because they start loving it, so they start like seeing the difference and they exercise even more. That's normally. How about you? Do you normally exercise or you have no time, or what's
what
your...
I also realized, Andrea, is because of my training as a drama school, is when you do it regularly, then when we are working in the booth or somewhere as interpreters, then you get the signal that there's a tension in your body much earlier, and then you correct yourself, your stature. So this is what I also can advise everyone: try it for a certain time, and then there is a little alarm bell who goes on very early and says, "Okay, you're sitting in a bad manner, so correct yourself." Otherwise, you would forget it because we have 10 things to do with our brain during interpreting. But there's this little voice who says, okay,
and that habit, like when you are aware of it, suddenly it comes, it's natural. And that's what I wanted to give you as well, a few tips. What's really always good to like click, you know, like when it clicks at the beginning, you need to remind yourself, maybe you write them down on the screen and you see it, but then it will happen. So super simple things when you are interpreting, especially shoulders are the first, yeah. Normally what happens, they would go like this, yeah, you are reading something or you will go even more. So we want to avoid this, and for that the best thing is just roll your shoulders back and pull them down. Then show the blades in between. Imagine you have a pencil there and squeeze that pencil. So that's the second thing. And then you come to your tummy as well, because what happens normally when you do that, your rib cage will go like this. Yeah, it flares up, and then your lower back is arching. Then you get suffer there. So if you just pull the ribs down and pull belly in, suddenly your lower back is in perfect position. So shoulders back, clench shoulder blades together, pull the ribs down, pull belly in, and you are perfectly done. It's same in sitting, same in standing. Then when you are looking at the screen or at the person again, for the neck, try to keep looking straight forwards on the screen. So you don't want to be looking like this. You can elevate, yeah, you can move it up. There are standing stations as well to change from sitting to standing, which is a really good thing. And next thing is the elbows. If you have problems here around shoulder blade area, that you have like nagging pain, like it's stabbing, best thing is to have elbows supported. So elbows are on the table. You move your laptop or keyboard a little bit farther away, and then this muscle doesn't have to work all the time because elbow is supported, so it's not holding it and it doesn't have. So support elbows, lift the chin, and get ready with your upper body, and everything should be fine. Then add little exercises and you are done.
Yeah, well, we could also advise colleagues is when you have your office chair, try to buy one which has arm rests. So when you're working on the computer and then suddenly you rest a little bit and automatically your arms are resting on the armrest. And this
they
also
are adjustable as well, that you
takes
can move them
away.
up and down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So again, ideally you have like elbow in line with the hands, so 90 degrees everywhere, shoulders relaxed. Yeah, that's another thing. Don't hold them like this, that you support your elbows and your here. They need to be down, so everything is like natural. Yeah. And normally when you are stressed or something, this happens that, oh, shoulders go up. So that's one thing, just relax, smile, put them down. Yeah.
That's
That's
also
the
And
our
when
goal.
standing,
voice. For our voice is very important, because when there is tension here, we will strain our cords, our
Vocal
voice,
cords, yeah.
vocal cords. So we always have to be relaxed like this. Otherwise, as an interpreter or a speaker, you would have really problems. So
yeah, and I noticed also the exercise was looking to your left, to your right. This is also from singing exercises, or warm up for singing. It's also like stretching your neck like this. Exactly. It's also has to do with the vocal cords. Yeah, very good. And Andrea, for standing. So as I mentioned, like I have problems when I stand for a longer time, that then I stop standing straight, or I then remind myself as well, like with a pencil between the shoulder blades. Is it the same exercise, or
Exactly
it
the
just it feels so
same.
weird,
Like,
because then I feel like a comic figure. But no, this is the normal the normal stage on it.
it's very natural when you stand for a
Yeah.
long time, or when you walk for a long time, or run for a long time. What happens? Your core muscles go because they are tired. So literally, if you again remind yourself of all of this, starting from the shoulders, upper body will help, rib cage down, belly in, and especially that will avoid arching the lower back. Normally when you stand for a long time, your lower back starts arching really badly, and that's where it feels like, oh, I'm tired, my legs are tired. So it's all about like pulling that belly and ribs down, and then you have flat back and it should be fine. Even with longer walks, it will go because the body is tired. It's like constant using of the same muscle. So literally it's reminding, or changing the position. That's another thing. Like ideally you don't do anything for a long time. You try to maybe do 20 minutes of standing, then sit down if you can, or maybe walk. So try to break the like the one state of or one position. That's always the best. Even little movement, like when you feel like that, if you have time just to roll the shoulders, shake the legs, that might help.
Okay, cool. And you suggest to pick one exercise for now and do only this for 21 days, yeah? To make it a habit, or how would you suggest to start? Like, yeah.
Like literally I pick one thing which is the most important. Yes, so for somebody it might be neck, for somebody it might be upper
Yeah.
back, for somebody it might be posture, for somebody lower back and longer standing. So choose one and focus on this one area for those 21 days. When that becomes a habit, then you can choose another one, because if you want to check everything at the same time, it's so many things, as you said, like when you're interpreting, your brain is there is person, so if you are trying to correct everything at the same time, it will not happen, or it will take a long time, you'll be confused. So for example, if you have problems with neck, always focus on roll shoulders back and squeeze. So that will be your one for 21 days. Suddenly you realize, oh, it's automatic, I don't have to do that anymore. Then pick another one. I will be pulling ribs down, yeah? And when that happens, check another one. Or if it's like weakness, again, choose exercises which strengthen it and focus on that exercise for good 21 days. Yeah, that's the easiest way. Just one thing at a time. Don't try to do everything at the same time.
And
I write it
Andrea,
down.
I'm
Pull back
also
shoulders.
curious, you in your announcement, this very small, nice video sequence, uh, you were also announcing you had exercise to lose some calories.
Oh
Can you
yeah.
do it already with these? So, actually, I don't think so. So
So
And
with each movement, like you are losing calories, yeah. With each meal, you are putting calories in. With every single movement, you are losing some calories. Like you can't compare it, because just one apple will give you about 100 calories, but maybe 2 steps will give you -2 calories. Yeah. So
this is
you need
unfair from nature, but
you need to add a little bit more. So if you want to lose some weight, so then it's a little bit longer to do something. But again, you don't have to do like too long. For example, you can choose one activity which you like again, yeah. And what is super simple is walking, yeah. And walking is very natural for the person. So you choose walking. And now every time you have a break, or every time you go to eat, before eating or after eating, do one lap around the block, one lap around the hotel, wherever you are. Suddenly during a day, if you do it with each meal, if you eat 3 times, you will have 3 laps, and it will just make it again bigger and bigger. It's all about consistency and being regular with it, and suddenly it accumulates, and more you move, more you will lose the weight, more you will shape the body. It's same with the strength exercises. If you do this every day 3 times, you have maybe 5 minutes times 3, 15 minutes, then you have 3 blocks, that's another 15 minutes, suddenly you have half an hour, and it will accumulate. And more you do, naturally you will become more active, like your body is meant to be moving. So if you move more, suddenly you will feel like, oh, I'm moving actually more, and you will realize. So it's all about these little habits. Put them in. More you put in, perfect, better. Or even
maybe I have a nice tip for colleagues. When you're watching the news on TV, then you have always a weather report at the end. And I don't do it regularly, but I use this time period to lay on the ground, do some exercises for stomach exercises. And because it's every day and it's a very, very short period, let's say 3 or 5 minutes, but then you do it because you're watching TV. So why not move a little bit lying on the ground, do some exercises, and yeah, let's the lady or uh, the weather report man speak.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely. Yeah. And
These
also
are
for
the
remote
best.
interpreting, yeah, it's remote interpreting, you can stand up even because there's no need to feel embarrassed, nobody's watching, So do your turn remote interpreting standing up. Or if you have an in-person assignment, like Andrea, you just said, like we can totally walk a lap around the conference hotel or whatever in the lunch break. Why not make it a habit? Because often it's on those days where we say like, oh, it's a long day at the conference and there's no time, and then the conference food and so on. But no, it's no excuse. You can you can pick the salad or whatever, or the healthy version or not such a big portion, and walk around the building or the park or whatever the hotel has. That's
Yeah, my
totally
problem is
feasible. Yeah.
when I have an assignment where I stay in a hotel. Um, in the evening, it's boring. The TV program is uh, nothing which interests me often. So I have a lot of spare time, but the strange thing is I don't do any exercises,
Well, now
and
you
I
know what
don't
to
know
do.
why.
You can do, but some hotels, sometimes you're even in a nice hotel where they have like I don't know, like a gym or something. So
Gym,
so
swimming pool, yeah. You can just
yeah.
wander around the hotel. Stairs are
I know
amazing. Like
it's
up
very
and down
simple
the
to do,
stairs,
but
the best.
something holds me back when I'm staying in a hotel room. And even if I'm bored, I could say, okay, why not lie on the ground? They have the carpets and they clean it every day. So why not do some sit-ups or some exercise? But there's something in my brain who says,
It's a starting break. You need to some way to
You
start
need
because
to
starting is
find
always most
yeah,
some
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of passion, like
yeah,
if you come to the hotel, I don't know, like check what kind of hotel is it, like
yeah.
compare with the previous one, go upstairs, check the roof, go downstairs all the way down. So
Yeah, what's also one exercise I do, and it's not an exercise for exercising, but for safety, is looking where is the emergency
brilliant, you see.
way. So this is let's see, on the 3rd floor, so I have to look where um, the possibility to leave the hotel very quickly, because when it's happened in the night and there's a lot of smoke and you don't know do I have to go right or left, this could be fatal.
yeah, good point.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
No, that's a good one. Like
Mm.
another good thing is like to when you can't push yourself to exercise, is to add it to something what you already do. Like so you never forget. So as you said, like when you are watching, you lie down and you are doing it like that. Similar thing is like you are preparing yourself tea, coffee. So you are waiting. In that time, you can do something. When you are waiting in the shop or in the queue or something, you can just be doing your calves or something. So like little habits to what you already have been doing daily, and that's the best thing. Like, and again, try to find it like playful, so it's not only like, oh, it's chore, you have to do it, but something what triggers you to have fun with it, like in that
That's
hotel,
great.
like for example, like when you are there, you have a bed, yeah? So test how deep is the bed, if you can squat on it, if you can tap on it, like how many squats you can do. Now, next hotel, maybe they have a higher bed. It will be easier. So, it's like play some games with you.
That's a great idea. And using the waiting times, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. In the supermarket
My
or
other clients, what they like as well, those who like are this, that they don't want to exercise, especially when they don't have anyone to tell them what to do. So I prepare them challenges like for 30 days. And it's super simple. It's, for example, on day 1, you have 10 squats to do and 10 crunches. Then on day 2, they have to do 15-15. On day 3, it's going up. Then suddenly they have day off, and they have to go just for a walk. And like this for 30 days, we are increasing. And by the end of the 30 days, it comes to 100, for example. And then they're like, oh my God, I would never believe I could do 100 squats. And they could, so, and it was easy. And it took them about 10 minutes again. So that's like kind of something
wow,
what keeps them
100 squats.
going.
Yeah.
They report it, they tick, they have a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So something to keep them accountable.
That's also good. That helps you to, I guess, see kind of like you see something. It's like a result, and this makes it more tangible. And then when you tick the box, it's like also this feeling of yes,
So kind of
success.
accountability,
Yeah.
then they know
Yeah.
they will tell me, then I will check if they can do it later, and they feel suddenly stronger. And when they do that 100, and they're like, oh my God, they feel proud as well. It makes them like more confident, like, yes, I can do that, and it's not that difficult. So kind of awareness, like you were saying at the beginning, suddenly you are aware it's possible and it's not that difficult and you have time. Yeah.
Yeah, what was help is
Yeah.
when you jot it down in your agenda, because then you have every day, and when you say, okay, 15 is for this exercise, let's say, and then you can look back because you have written it down, and this is a proof. Okay, I did something, and this gives also a little push. What I did for a certain time was every day I go on my scale to see if it's really going up. I have to do something. If it's going down, it's okay. But when I got more and more weight, so I did it for a few weeks to put my weight, my daily weight measure on it, and so I could see, okay, yeah, now it's time to do something again. So it helps
That's
as
a
a
good one
motivation.
as well, but the scale is not the best friend if you are losing the weight.
I'm
Because
think my scale is lying because it stands, let's say, for a week at 114.3. This can't be. There must be some change. So I'm not sure. So I have to
and
maybe.
why it is because sometimes when you start exercising, it's about body composition. Like if you are not exercising, more of your body is fat, and fat is lighter than the muscle. So when you
That's
start
true. That's what I
training,
always say
your
with the
fat
body mass index.
starts
They don't have
transforming
the
to
muscle in it yet.
muscle. Yeah, muscle is heavier, and then when
Yeah.
you check your weight daily, suddenly you're heavier, and you lose motivation because what the hell, I'm exercising and I'm getting heavier.
Yeah.
Don't do that at the beginning. It will be good to check maybe a month later, but at the
True.
beginning, it's better maybe to take a tape and do the measurement around your waist,
Yeah.
and then, or maybe trousers, if you have trousers which are smaller, and you see, oh, suddenly I can put the button together. Yeah, so because that's where you
It's
can
okay.
change,
For me, it's
you
like
can see the
60 or
change
61.
there.
So
Yeah, like because normally when the muscle grows and fat goes, suddenly you feel transformation on the body, but you don't feel transformation on you don't see transformation on the scale. So that can be a
Yeah,
trick.
that's
Yeah,
true.
that's a
I had
trap.
to say goodbye to many trousers in the last few years. And what I realized is every 10 years I gained 10 kilos. But now I'm nearly 70, so I hope it will go the natural way. I will lose
Now down, yeah.
weight.
So
Yeah, go down.
you reach the peak, and now you will go
But I
down.
have
Yeah?
enough as a reserve to stay, let's say, till 100 before I reach 90 kilos.
Just literally more activity, that's it. And then
Yeah,
diet is a big thing as well. That's another thing. Like 20% is the movement and 80% is your diet, like how you eat, what you put into your body as a fuel. Yeah.
yeah.
That's another
And actually, I wanted to
chapter we
ask.
can talk about for 2-3 hours. Yeah, that's a big one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let me just ask Janina, would you like to share anything or would
Yeah,
like to ask about any muscle area?
No, I really enjoyed the exercise you gave us at the beginning of the session to exercise the shoulders. And I spend a lot of time sitting because I work with translation, and I feel my lower back. Sometimes at the end of the day, I feel it's aching. I feel some pain in the lower back. And I think that's because of due to bad posture. I think the way I'm sitting, and I don't know if is there something that I could some kind of exercise I could do to this part of the body, the lower back.
Yes, definitely. As we were saying, shoulders and shoulder girdle, upper body. Lower body is all about pelvis. So again, as Sarah was saying, like when you are standing a longer time, your pelvis arches and your tailbone is sticking out. So all you want to do, you want to tilt pelvis in. So if I bring the screen down here, so you will go and you want to put the pelvis in. Yeah, so these exercises and circles with the pelvis, one way, other way. They are the best things, like the mobility things for the lower back, like to release any tension around. And then lots of like core work, yeah. Core, not only the tummy, but also the lower back, yeah, and obliques, the sides. So there are like a variety of exercises, simple, which you can do in like 2-3 minutes and daily. So strengthening the core. What we were saying about rib cage, pull rib cage down, pull belly in, straight away your back flattens. And if you add that pelvis, if you tilt it in, suddenly it's super flat. So especially when sitting, you can do that as well. Like in sitting, try to do it, try to go forwards, backwards, do little circles. Another good thing is those big gymnastics balls, do you know, the ones sitting on it and circling all the time. That's the perfect thing as well.
Oh, certainly. Shall we like? Can we pick one and do it together to remember? Like do it properly so we remember. Okay, like one exercise. Which one shall we choose?
Just literally those pelvic tilts. So again, you can do it in sitting or in standing.
Yeah.
And if you put 2 fingers on your hip bones, yeah, and you push your hips back, your pelvis comes forwards, and then bring it in and push back and forward. Simply, yeah. You can do in sitting, in lying. And same thing, try to do little circles. So hips go forward, side, middle, and it releases tension in the lower back immediately. They are the best ones, like first fix for the lower back.
It feels very nice. I feel there's something moving and tension goes away.
Great. And would you still, Andrea, recommend how to say, like twice a week, or how many times a week still do like half an hour like real exercise, or what would you suggest, or how do you
Like
go
this
about it?
fixes what we said, you can do anytime if you feel discomfort. One more thing, when you are doing it, try not to move the shoulders when you are doing your pelvis. Yeah, try not to dance with the shoulders, keep them still, and see if you can do pelvis separately from the shoulders, because that's what I saw everybody was so you will have more effect on the lower back. And normally this 5 minutes you can do every day. 5 minutes, that's perfect. If you don't have time, start with twice a week, make it regular, make it consistent on specific days, and it will go simply. If you have time,
yeah, okay,
of course, add more exercise.
So ideally, basically, this is also like for people that don't exercise at all and they want to start doing a little bit, but without overwhelm, because they think, oh gosh, I cannot spend half an hour in the gym even, or something like this. Okay, like just start with your daily life, a few minutes a day, or even every second day, or whatever. Yeah. But if we are already sportive and we do already exercise, like swimming, Michael, or whatever HIIT exercises, or whatever, high intensive interval or whatever training I think it's called, or jogging, still good, right? Or I mean, even better, or I don't know, what would you say? Like
So yeah, So these are normally what we set for people who are busy and have no time to exercise. So these 5-minute squeezes, you can squeeze them in daily. If you don't have time daily, do it so it works for you. Be realistic, yeah? If it's super hard to exercise, make sure you do it for 2 days. Literally schedule it in your schedule. When you are having interpreting schedule, just schedule it in. For example, Monday and Thursday, I will do exercises and stick with it, yeah? So that's super simple. If you are somebody who already does exercise, then swimming or running or something, it's all cardio. So when you are doing your cardio exercise, you're losing the weight, as you said as well, yeah? But you are losing the strength as well, because normally when you do lots of cardio, muscles are contracting, but they are not strengthening. So what we did with that little sequence, it was all focused on strengthening those muscles. Stronger they are more pain-free. Yes? So when you are strong, you don't feel any pain. If you feel a pain, it means that, oh, body is giving you a signal, something is not happy and you want to fix it. So these ones, like if you are still exercising and doing your cardio, perfect, do it, but still add these strengthening exercises. Again, ideally 2 times a week. If you can do every day, it's fantastic. You will not go wrong, yeah? And if you go gym properly and you do like weights, normally twice a week is enough. Yeah, you don't need to go more than that.
Well, what I like about your tips is you don't need any instrument or gym.
That's the goal, because many people,
you can do it
again,
wherever you like,
don't
in the
have it
kitchen.
with them.
That's
Then we
nice.
have a helper as well. So people who are like ready, this is very simple as well. We have resistance band. You just take it with you into your luggage and you can add resistance. Once you are doing your sequence and it's easy, you will just add resistance band and you can do all exercises with the resistance band. So super simple, yeah. There is no excuse, literally.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if you're really motivated but busy, you could do those exercises like the shoulder like multiple times a day, no? If you really just have like, you're just thinking of it, you do it, but then you're busy again, but then in 2 hours again, right? Or...
Exactly. Like anytime you feel discomfort, just move.
Yeah. Ah, good point. Yeah. Great. And also welcome to our new members, Mael and Henrietta. Hello, welcome.
Hey, hello, thank you so much. Yeah, great.
Yeah, we're just exercising here, or speaking about exercise and performing some exercises for desk workers, amongst others, and for us interpreters, very important as well. Mael, if you have any, or Henrietta, any muscle area that you can think of that you would like to ask Andrea about, whether she has any exercise for, like Janina, very good. Thank you for your question about the lower back.
Thank
Then
you so
just
much.
unmute, and yeah, ask.
Guys, so I will have to go because I have a client at 11. We were saying it's gonna be about 40 minutes. Now we are 48, so I really have to run. Sorry about that. But if you want to chat or hear more, have an assessment, just go on Instagram and message me, and I'll come back to you. Just tell me you are in this interpreting group, and yeah, I will speak with you from there.
Yeah, great. I will share your Instagram handle in the email with the recording. Yeah. So that's okay? Cool. For the people, you can follow her. And it's great. It's perfect timing for me, guys, if we can finish now, because I have to log on interpreting as well.
Good.
So see you next week again. Thanks, Andrea, for joining us.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Andrea.
Have a lovely
and welcome
week.
to
Keep
Mael and
moving.
Henrietta. Next time we have more time
Thank
to
you,
talk with you.
Michael.
Absolutely.
And welcome to the group.
Have a great week. It was
Bye. Have a
lovely
nice
to
day,
be here.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.